Hello, and thank you for landing on this mindful movement for fibromyalgia. I did a previous video that got some amazing feedback, and I thought I'd create another little class to just add a little bit of variation. So if you haven't seen that first video, I will leave a link to it down below. For this practice, I would definitely recommend having a really comfortable surface. So maybe you even throw a towel or a blanket over your mat so you've got some like extra padding. And I would recommend having a pillow to hand. If you are feeling a little bit sore and a little bit tight, I would also recommend having some blocks to hand or something of this description just towards the top edge of your mat. This is going to be a nice, gentle, mindful movement practice. So the key is that we want it to feel good. So if anything doesn't feel good, please feel free to change it, adapt it, or just completely come out of the pose. Okay, we're going to start in a child's pose. So coming towards the back edge of the mat, bring the big toes together. Have your pillow to hand. However you prefer to have your knees, you can have them wide or have them narrow, absolutely up to you. And then just bring your head down onto the pillow. Maybe give your hips a little shimmy side to side as you nestle into this really restorative pose. Close your eyes. Just start to bring all of your attention onto your breathing. So as you breathe in fresh oxygen, breathing in life, nutrients, energy into the body. And as you exhale slowly, getting rid of anything you don't need. Really take your time here to stretch out your exhalation. This is going to tell your nervous system that you're nice and calm and safe. And the body will begin to become a little more relaxed and at ease. Wonderful. You're welcome to just push the pillow away here. And we're going to walk our hands all the way over to the left. So just go as far as you need to feel the stretch on the right hand side. Using the breath and gentle poses and movements to nourish and refresh the body. Good. Walking your hands all the way back through center, then take it all the way over to the opposite side. Keep your head down so your neck can be nice and relaxed. Wonderful. Slowly walking your hands back through center. And then coming to an all fours position. If your knees are feeling sensitive, definitely pop a blanket underneath your knees for a bit of extra padding. And then starting to roll through a cat-cow motion. So inhale, drop your belly, look up. Exhale to round. Now, flow in your own breath. And don't feel like you have to really exaggerate it. See if you can do it in a really gentle and loving way. Just to get the spine moving. Get the circulation going. Get our energy moving. And as you get more comfortable with it, maybe you start to exaggerate it, but maybe you don't. Find it quite helpful to close your eyes and just really listen intently to what your body is saying yes or maybe no to. Wonderful, good. Now come to a neutral place with the spine. We're going to step our right foot forwards on the outside of our right hand. So if this is a bit of a struggle for you, this is where you might want some blocks. You can bring the floor to you. This is absolutely an option. And then we're just going to begin to rock forwards and back. So you can do this with the blocks or without. Now just focus on a lovely, gentle rocking sensation. There's no goal to get this leg straight all the way into like a half split. Close your eyes and just rock any amount that feels good. And for some of us, it will be super exaggerated. For some of us, it will just be really gentle. And that's all good. Very nice. Good. Coming forwards, we're going to take a little twist here. So you're going to bring your right hand either onto the top of your right knee, twisting like this. This might be enough for us. Remember, block is to hand if you need. Or for some of us, bring that right hand towards our lower back. See if you can sink your hips forwards if you want to. And rotate your chest open to the sky. See if you can find a nice edge of the stretch so it's not strenuous, it's not making you shake. Lovely, breathe in. Exhale, bringing that hand down and then come back to your all fours. Let's do the same on the opposite side. So your left foot steps on the outside of your left hand. You can use a hand to get it there. Blocks if you need, and then just begin to rock forwards and back. If one side feels more open, feel free to exaggerate it a bit more. Don't feel like you need to do the exact same treatment on each side. Very nice, good. And then coming forwards, you're going to plant your right hand down. Your left hand is either going to come to the top of your knee, twist like so, or maybe the hand comes onto the lower back area and we rotate a little bit more, maybe. Exhale, hands calm down. Let's come back to all fours. We're going to give our knees a little break here. So tucking the toes, walking the hands back, rolling over the feet and come to a nice hanging forward fold. So feet are about hip width, maybe a bit wider. Bend your knees, grab opposite elbows and just allow yourself to hang. So chin towards the chest. So even the back of your neck and your upper spine can really just hang out. Wonderful. Fingertips down, turn your big toes out. We're going to bend deeply into our knees and come into a deep squat. If that's not comfortable, you don't have to though. And then we're going to come take a seat. So I definitely grab a pillow to pop your bum onto. Bring the soles of the feet together. Now don't feel like you need to have them super close. Go to an area that feels comfortable for your knees and your hips today. Interlace your fingers and wrap them around your toes. Sitting nice and tall, start to move your head side to side or round in circles. You feel a little stretch through the top of the shoulder and the side of the neck. Very nice, good. And then from here, releasing your hands, you're going to take one leg out to the side. Just really let it relax, so any amount that's good, and then bring this heel in towards you. If you'd like to sit on a couple of pillows, that can make it a little bit more comfortable as well. Take a breath in. And then as you exhale, just begin to lean forwards, and maybe we just kind of get here. Maybe some of us come all the way forward and you really get into that groin space, but don't feel like you have to. See if you can find a nice 5 out of 10 stretch. So there's a little something going on there, but it's not so strenuous that it's going to cause you to ache or feel sore tomorrow. Lovely, deep breath in. Long breath out. Good, walking your hands back towards you. The legs that's straight, you're going to bring your forearm onto that area and then just begin to come into a bit of a side stretch. So you can just lean into that and you start to feel it kind of here. If you want to, this top hand can reach up and over. It's quite a lot of effort though, so I just quite like to put my hand on where I feel that stretch and breathe into it. Let go of all the unnecessary effort. Notice if your hands were clenching, your face, your jaw. Let your breath nourish your body. Good. Inhale, coming all the way up. And then let's do the same on the opposite side. So one leg in, one leg out. Relax that leg. Breathing, sitting tall. And then just tipping forwards any amount that feels good. So you might need to have a bit of an explore to get into it. Nice slow exhales is going to tell your body to relax just that little bit more in the pose. Good. Slowly walking your hands back towards you. Let's come into that little side stretch. So the forearm comes onto the thigh. Maybe placing your hand here, you can just rest it here. Or if you do want a little bit extra, you can reach those fingertips away. Otherwise, make it really easy. Just check in with your fingers and toes that they aren't gripping or clenching. Maybe give them a light wriggle. Good. Inhale, coming all the way back up. And then we're going to make our way onto our back. So I'm going to use a little pillow for my head. If you don't have to, if that doesn't feel good for your neck. Come onto the back. Feet flat on the floor. Taking your arms out into like a cactus shape or a T shape if you've got enough space. Relax your hands. Take your feet as wide as your mat. Breathe. Exhale, swiping the knees to one side. Inhale, center, and let them fall the opposite side. So flow with your breath here. Inhale, center, exhale, let them drop. Don't feel like they need to be really big swipes. Just go as far as your body is saying yes to. Use gravity to your advantage as much as you can too. Wonderful. Next time your knees come back through center, just let your knees fall in towards one another. Allow your lower back to be nice and supported on the floor. Hands onto the front of our body, maybe one hand to heart, one hand to belly. Close your eyes. Breathe in deeply. Exhale fully. Just take a moment to notice how you feel now. And allow yourself a little bit of stillness here before you head off into the rest of your day. So I'm going to leave you here today. I shall link some guided meditations and relaxations if you want to extend your practice further today. Otherwise, thank you so much for joining me for this video, and I'll see you on another one soon.